Robert back here. First things first. Still a little dark out here. Let's see if we can get a lantern lit. This thing's a little cold natured. She'll flare up. You'll just have to bear with me. Hope it's still got fuel in it. Right. Got a new little stove I want to try out. Check it out. It's the Gaz. Uses these little bitty fuel canisters, fuel cells. I'm gonna try this out because I don't know if it'll reseal itself or if I gotta leave it hooked to the stove. Hopefully it'll reseal itself. Back in the day, this was rated the #1 backpacking stove for the tourists coming into Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge. And so we'll see what it's all about. They don't make the stove anymore, but I can still get these canisters. They're expensive. I mean, you got to order them out of Germany. They don't make them here in the United States. They still use them in labs over there. So I think I got the complete kit. Got a pot lifter. There's the stove. And the windscreen. Kind of squeeze these pot stands down and turn them. And they lock in place. Fold out. And the windscreen will just sit in there. It's actually a windscreen and pot stand, or yeah, you got to use that. So I brought a small percolator with me. I'm not sure if it will perk or not, or if it's just going to burn wide open. I don't know. This is all new to me. You learn with me. Breaking the seal. Some of y'all going to cringe me breaking that seal on that. Broke the seal, but it still don't want to come off there. There we go. Okay. Try this out. I think I'm turning it the right way. Ready? Oh, check that out. If she turns down pretty low, we might get a perk out of this. All right, let's get us some water. Look at it. That was just made for that little percolator. Sits in there just perfect. Level the stove a little bit. There we go. Not wobbling now. All right, y'all check out my little percolator. How you like it? I don't know how old that thing is, but she's old. I love that little glass bubble. Little big glass bubble. So I'm showing it close up. It don't look that little. We got the insides. Inside I got my coffee. And I just packed for a backpacking trip. I didn't get to go on. Thank you, work. No medicine in there for the night I was going to go. Alright, let's go ahead and get this water on, get it warming up. Man, I just made it for that little pot. Round bottom. And it sits in that windscreen pot stand just perfect. Got to be enough coffee. Let's go ahead and warm that water up. Turn it up pretty good right now and get that water hot. Pot's got one little ding in it right there. It measures in millimeters and ounces. Another small ding over here. The age of the stove, I can't complain. I did clean it up a little bit. Lid polished up really well. Of course, the lid didn't have near as much use as the actual pot did. Pretty cool little kit. Nice GSI cup, coffee creamers, and in case this stove wouldn't have perked, I've got a little pour over, a little ring I made out of aluminum flashing. Snap right on there, and it will sit right on top of my GSI cup. I really like this setup. It's flexible. Fold it, put it back in the cup. I don't actually fold it, I just curve it a little bit. The whole thing sits back in my cup. I'm waiting on that to heat up. This new mountain, it's not a mountain house, but it's similar to the mountain house. This is the Wise, or ReadyWise brand. A little bit cheaper than the mountain house. My local Menards carried both the mountain house and this. I never tried this before, so I got it just to give it a try. So let's see what it's all about. the chili macaroni with beef. Looks good. I didn't bring no cheese. I bet it ain't got no cheese in it. We're already steaming. That was quick. Be up to perk here in just shortly. Of course, I've got it turned up not all the way. There's all the way there. That gets it to a boil real quick. You'll see that flame. There we go. What a beautiful blue flame. Focus in a little better. I'm really liking this little stove. I think it's called the Rando 360 for your perk. Let's turn this thing down. Alright, I got that turned down probably about as low as I can go. Oh, she went a little more. Don't want to turn it all the way. Well, it's still going. Man, I may have found my perfect percolating stove. Look at that. You'll hear that. And I'm really digging this little copper coffee pot. Percolator. I think that's a Bakelite handle if I'm not mistaken. Thought about cleaning it up, but I'm not crazy about that clean polished brass. I like the old brass or copper. I like the antique look. So I just cleaned it on the inside. It wasn't in bad shape. It was in really decent shape. Had a few little dents in the side of it, 2 or 3 different ones all the way around. I was able to reach down with my fingers and just massage them back out. For the most part, it's a really thin copper, so it wasn't too hard to do. Let me rotate this. Not sure how level this picnic table is. But actually, with this round pot, it's not too bad. See, this sits it down in there, it hugs it. Looks like it's fairly level there, but my eyes are getting old. Man, you hear that? That's the perfect perk. I'll get back with you when this gets done perking, and we'll put on the water. See how long it takes to boil water. And do it fresh water, and I'll actually use my pot that come with it. All right, I think our coffee's pretty much ready. Was going to have the Mountain House chili with macaroni with beef, but you know me, I always forget something. I forgot to bring a fork, spoon, nothing to stir it with, nothing to eat it with. No, I'm not carving a fork. Just cleaning some of this rough bark off here to stir my coffee. Actually, I've changed my mind. There's a cherry tree growing over here. I was able to break an old dead limb out of it, half rotten. I think I'll carve me a kind of, not a spoon, but kind of a spork, maybe something of that nature. Something flat I can stir, maybe eat some macaroni with. We'll see. Used my Leatherman, cut a section off. First of all, let's get some coffee in us. I'm gonna put a couple of creamers. It was a pretty good guess. Just about filled my cup up. Oh yeah, it's still a little hot. A little strong too. So we'll just add some water in there. Now my cup's filled up. Much better. All right. Didn't mean to turn this video into a spoon carving video. I didn't bring a bigger knife with me. Don't really have nothing to baton with. There's a natural split in the wood there. I'm hoping I can. Guess we better lock our blade. There we go. I don't know if that open L is going to hold up to that. Got to trust this Leatherman a little better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. I said I won't get too carried away with it, but I'm starting to. So I'm calling it quits right there. I can work on it another day, but I don't have time today. Maybe we can get a little bit out with that. I don't have nothing to put a bowl in it. But maybe we can make this do. Let's go ahead and get our water on. It calls for 12 ounces of water. Additional water may be needed to reach desired consistency. Right here's the 10. So let's go between 10. Let's go about 15. Just guessing. While that water is boiling, I can continue to work on this a little bit. Shoot. We already got a hard rolling boil. Carried away on that spoon. Poured most of that in there. All right. Cross your fingers. Let's see if this canister seals back. Sure hope it does. Heck yeah. Tickled with that. Maybe I might be able to refill this. Hopefully. I don't know what these cutouts are for. I guess just for different size pots. Yeah, that allows that to sit in there. I guess that's all that's for. That's just an inside pot stand, I guess. So it's just perfect for that little round pot. Just got a rim on the bottom, but that rim sits right down in there. That's perfect. Pretty cool little kit. Do like it. Spoon's nowhere near perfect. Don't have much of a bowl in it, but maybe it's going to be usable. Let's see if this stuff's soaked long enough yet. Don't look too bad. Chili's a little bit strong, not hot strong. I've ate that flavor of chili before. I can't remember where, when. Not bad. everything rehydrated pretty good. Those sausage crumbles, I first opened it, poured the water in there, they floated to the top. Kind of looked like little bits of dog food. I was kind of worried, but I mean, they turned out pretty good. Beef crumbles, I guess it is. Why I said sausage crumbles. Kind of look like sausage. You know, said I wasn't gonna eat this today because I didn't have a fork. You know, my channel name is Bluegrass Bushcraft. What kind of name would that be if I didn't put a little bushcraft or self-reliance in there once in a while? Boys, is it safe to turn that thing off yet? No, I better not. I better finish the video. I'm gonna get them boys on the back of the bus riled up. They don't like being left in the dark. They're all probably mad at me about it right now. I ain't had much to do with them here lately. And work has absolutely whooped me this summer. Work mostly 6 nights a week. If I do get a weeknight off, I might drive from Berea to Lexington to find out I'm off. It sucks. I mean, we don't have a schedule anymore. Just pray to get better. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up. Drove in one night, didn't have a route. Nobody told me I was off. Drove in another night. Left early because there's a wreck on the interstate. And knew I had to get gas. I knew the wreck was on the interstate, so I knew it'd take longer. So I left early. Pulled in the parking lot at work and picked up my phone. Had a text from the supervisor 10 minutes after I left the house. Said, "You're off tonight." We do take a night off. They work the other 2 drivers to death. They just add their person that took the night off. They add their stops onto the other 2 routes, and makes for a long night. And I'm tired. And, this is 1st of August, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. I don't even know what day it is anymore. It's the 2nd or 3rd. Sunday, whatever that is. You know it's Sunday. Going to church in a little while. Can't miss church. And I'm so ready for the fall meet. Missed the spring meet. Couldn't get my vacation. They took my spring vacation from me. And ended up going to the hospital anyway, so they didn't get me either. So, man, I'm ready for this fall meet. It's going to be the they don't know yet. If anybody else wants to attend that haven't planned on it, maybe want to. First weekend of October, and main days Friday and Saturday. And some of you go down early. That's fine. I'm going to go down early. I'm going to try my best to go down early. Don't hold me to that. But I should be going down on a Wednesday, if not before. And be some good relaxation. Man, I'm going to pitch my hammock and I'm going to sleep like a baby. Probably the first day I get there. And And any of y'all that's never been to this fall meet, you're more than welcome. Any of my subscribers, Coleman Restorations or Bluegrass Bushcraft. It's a free event. It's a primitive campground. No charging for the camping. Free campground. It's got a stream that runs through it. They stock with trout. So if you're out of state, be sure to get your out-of-state fishing license and trout permit if you're interested in doing fishing. Or even if you're in state, you still need those. But I've got mine this year. I didn't have them last year. But I did get mine early this year, even though I haven't been. Well, I took Kobe fishing once. That's all the only fishing I've done. Anyway, I think last year we had 37 people. Campground's getting tight, but we got room for more. I mean, we double, triple, quadruple up on these sites. I mean, they're plenty big enough. Some people hang in the trees. Some people stay in the camper in the back of their truck. But we can get multiple tents on these sites. So if you're interested in coming, don't hesitate. We'll make room for you. I mean, if you get there late, we'll find a spot for you. We always do. So, I mean, you don't have to ask permission to show up. Friday night, we will have a lantern light up. And I haven't commented on them, but the boys on the group, on the meetup Facebook group, they've been chiming in here yesterday, talking about how many lanterns we get going. They're shooting for over 100 lanterns. Coleman, non-Coleman, it doesn't matter. Propane, gas, it doesn't matter. Candle lanterns. If I'm not mistaken, we had 72 last year, something like that. We're pushing for over 100 this year. That's going to be an awesome light up. So any of you all Coleman Restorations subscribers, you're more than welcome. Bring as many lanterns as you can. I know we've got at least one or two of y'all that's coming in this year. And had a couple in the past. I think there's one or two new ones that's never been that's talking about coming. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time, buddy. It's a good time. All right, that's about it. I'm gonna finish my meal. So it looks kind of strange to you all, eating chili macaroni with beef for breakfast, but my days and nights are mixed up. This is actually my supper. I stay up most of the night, get on my nights off. And I'll finish eating this and I'll clean up my mess. Go home, get a shower. Be time for church. Come home, go to bed. Get up and do it again. I had 2 or 3 other flavors. I picked the macaroni. I got a Mountain House breakfast skillet that I planned on taking with me last weekend. I was going to go camping after helping my buddy pondscape. Put a fountain and built a filter in his pond. He's built him a nice big old fish pond, spring fed. It's pretty cool. We took a swimming pool filter and set it down inside an old antique, it wasn't an antique, it's a whiskey barrel. Cut a square out of the top. We close it back and drop that pool sand filter in the bottom, drilled a couple of holes and ran a pipe out and runs it back into the pond. Pretty neat little outfit. I'll try to add in a clip of a video of the little short